Hello, welcome to Arts and Crafts with Miss Jayme. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a flip book. And I'll put some examples of what a flip book is on the screen. Book is basically a booklet that has a series of images that gradually change on each page. And then when you go to flip the pages, it looks like a little illustration, a little animation. Activity, what you would need. You can do this activity on index cards, or you can do this activity on a template. I'm gonna use the template. It's easier for me to see what I would do. If you are to use the template, I would suggest doing it portrait vertically, because when you go to flip your book, you mostly see your illustration at the very edge. So that's something I also want you guys to keep in mind, that when you're drawing, try to draw towards the right side of the paper and not so much on the left, because when you go to flip it, you're not going to see your illustration. What I'm going to draw today, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to draw a bouncing ball. So I'm going to start in the top corner, the first corner, and I'm going to draw my ball all the way at the top, and hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna make it look like a ball is bouncing all over the place. So we're gonna start at the top right hand corner, and I'm just gonna draw a ball. Now in the next box, I'm gonna draw a ball slightly lower than the one I just drew. So this is the first one I drew. This is the second one I'm drawing. See, this one's at the top. This one's slightly, still in the same area as this one, just slightly lower. Now, this one, I'm gonna keep it in the same position. I'm gonna draw it lower, but I'm gonna look like it's like squashing when it goes down. So it goes like that, and the squashing kind of gives it an effect of like it's falling super fast. So now we have the ball squashing down. So now what we're gonna do is, in my illustration, the ball already hit the floor. In my drawing, the ball already hit the floor. So in this square, it's gonna bounce back up. So remember, in this one, it was like closer to the ground, it was a little squash. Now I'm gonna have it bounce back up, but I'm gonna make it look like this. So it squashed the ground really fast. Now it's flying back up. But if you guys want to just keep your circles round, that's totally fine. This is just something that I want to do. So now the next square, I'm going to have it hit the ceiling. And then in the square next to that, I'm going to have it go on an angle and hit the ground. So if you want to just do 6 squares, you can. I'm just going to complete the whole page, just so it looks cooler, and so you guys can really see the illustration. Okay, so this is what I have so far. So it started at the top, it fell down some, it hit the ground. Now it flew back up, it hit the ceiling, and now it's back hitting the ground again. So now I'm gonna have it fly. So now it hit the ground, and over here, I'm gonna have it fly up over here and out the frame. I'm gonna draw it in the center. So I do it in the center. And then I'm gonna leave this frame, this square empty. And then I'm gonna have it fly back down. And the next box, hopefully this is very easy for you guys to follow. And then I'm gonna have it hit the ground again over here, but I'm gonna squash it so it looks like it hit the ground really fast. And then I'm gonna have it hit this corner of the page. So it flew down and hit the ground. I was gonna bounce back up, hit this corner, and then it's gonna just fall back down. So I'm gonna take a picture of this so you guys can have a better visual of this on your screen, so you guys can see what I mean. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our scissors and we're going to basically cut the squares out. Rectangles, they're technically rectangles, so cut the rectangles out. And take your time with this. Don't rush. Don't try not to cut your drawing. When you guys are cutting this, because you want to like remember the sequence. So this is the bottom, so I'm just cutting all willy-nilly, and so I'm just gonna kind of like assemble it back. So be mindful when you're cutting this, because I just forgot my sequence. You cut them out into strips like this. If you want to, just turn it around and number them. In this little tiny corner, you can do that. So just put like a 1, a 2, a 3, because when you cut them, you want to keep them in order. Don't, then your flip book will be out of order. So just put a small little number in the corner. Okay, so now you can just cut them out. So now when you cut them up and they're all jumbled up, you're not confused as to which order it's in because it's numbered. Because as you guys saw, I kind of like confused myself there. Illustrations cut out. I'm gonna find them. This is one. I'm just gonna place the one with the drawing side down, and I'm gonna just stack them on top of each other in the correct order. if you want, you can just lay them out to see. Okay, so I don't remember where this one is, what order this one is, so I'm going to take it out. So now I'm just going to stack them on top of each other in the correct order. Together.